Hey guys, Nick here. I'm going to be giving you guys an overview of the 2021 Honda Rancher 4x4 that Honda has released. If you're not familiar with the Honda ATV lineup, this is the Rancher 4x4, which essentially, is four-wheel drive, foot shift, semi-automatic transmission. From here they make an ES, which gives you push-button shift. That's about $400 more. Then they make it with power steering. Then they make power steering with electronic push-button shift. They make it automatic. They make it with independent. So there's many different ways you can go with the Rancher that best fits you and your needs, which is very nice. Then they make the Foreman and the Rubicon, which have 520 motors, and those are bigger. But this is a 420cc liquid-cooled fuel injection engine. It's a 5-speed semi-automatic, so you just have to push the foot lever there to shift your gears. No clutch, which makes it very nice. You got a solid axle in the rear, right there. Honda's been doing this for years. If you're familiar with Hondas, you know these are pretty bulletproof. As they haven't ever changed that really, and everyone else goes to independent. I don't know why Honda really hasn't. They do make independent models. Of course, you get the independent up front though, standard. So with the 2021, it's identical to a 20. I drove it a little bit. I've been driving it, and I think they did revise the transmission in it a little bit. Made it a little smoother and happier when changing gears from like reverse to neutral. As when it was cold, the machine would kind of be locked in reverse, and you'd have to really pull up on it to get it into neutral. So it seems as they had fixed that a little bit with the 21, which is nice. But everything else, the new racks they added for 20 last year, and then they added the 1.5 liter storage right up front. Got your radiator tank, and your radiator up top fill right here under this cover. Coming over to this side of the machine, you can see your radiator check right there. This is very nice that Honda does it like that. It's very easy. On this side there is nothing there. You can just see your drivetrain. Your fuel fill is right here. Got your rear brake on the floor. You can put a ball right there to all your trailers. You got a rear compartment here that opens up. Again, the racks they added for the back too. For their, you can add different trunks that lock into them that Honda has come out with. On this side, of course, you have your foot shift and you have your oil check. Take this cover off. Right there is your oil check. I am borrowing this machine from JAF Motors, located in Scotia Glenville, New York. So check them out if you want any kind of ATV from Honda or power sport product. They do a wide variety. Motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides. They also do Yamaha. They're a full-on Yamaha dealer as well. So call them, give them a ring if you have anything you want. Getting into the dash here at Cockpit. Standard Honda turnkey. Got your fuel, your neutral, your reverse light. So when you do this and you shift down, so your reverse light comes on and also shows your indicator. Shift up, back to neutral. And then your first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Shift up. You got your coolant, your hot temperature, your check engine light. You got your time, it shows you your odometer, your trip, shows your coolant temp, your hours, your miles, and your hours. When the wrench comes on, it'll automatically come on for when it needs to be serviced. You have 2-wheel, 4-wheel on the fly as well. So you can leave it in gear, just come to a slow rolling, like less than 5 miles an hour off the throttle. You just push it in right just like that, and then you'll see the light come on the dash like you see there. So I do see they have kind of revised this. The machine isn't moving, it is engaging. Normally you have to shake it around, move it, and it shows it right away. So I think they did fix some of the technology for 21. the more time I spend with it. Got your on for your headlights, your off if you're high and your low beam. Got your emergency kill switch. Got your start, your throttle, parking brake right here. This is your rear brake. This is your front brake, and your secondary rear brake right down there. Fire her up. Pretty quiet when it's idling. It's not too loud. Pretty quiet. Again, like I said, you just push up on the foot, puts you in the gear, start throttling. You can shift whenever you want. Here's the second, downshift down to the first, neutral. Park, reverse, downshift, turn reverse, shift back up, back into neutral. That's that. Going to under the seat, because some of you are probably wondering where the battery is. All that good stuff. Air filters right there. Rear compartment up. 2 push tabs, pull forward. Has 2 slots that come out of the back trunk here. Access to your battery, your fuses, small toolkit, and that's really it. Also, your wiring right here in the back. Manual, low pressure tire gauge it comes with, as they are only 4 PSI tires. Put it back in. So you get the slot right here, and make sure you go in. Same with that side. Once they're in, you push down, you'll hear it click, your trunk, right like that, your seat. There you go. Now, if everything going on, you're probably also wondering, is it worth getting a 21 then? There's no difference to a 20, so you can get a 20. The only problem is with everything going on with the virus, if you're not familiar, dealerships aren't able to get 20s really. The production was normal production for the year, and then it got cut down and shortened because they had to close factories. So smaller production run. So, and there's a higher demand too for everyone wanting an ATV. So it's gonna be very hard to get your hands on a 20, and even if you can, there's not going to be much honoring of a leftover pricing. Within the next probably couple months, I don't think there's going to be really any 20s you can find by the end of the year, which is pretty big and different than other years. Normally there'll be some leftovers laying around you can find, but it's going to be very sparse and hard to find, even at this, like right now, when it isn't even close to the end of the year yet. 21s are just starting to become released. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's my overview, everything on the machine. I'm personally, if I give a review, I'm kind of disappointed they haven't updated, as in bigger display, you know, LED headlight, taillights, stuff like that. You know, the same body from a 2014. It's a great running machine. There's nothing wrong with them. They're flawless, but I just wish they would update them and change them. They haven't changed them in that. Well, now it's going to be, what, 7 years? 6 years? So, I think it's definitely overdue for an update. Especially when you look at other things like new brands like CP Moto and what their stuff looks like. Now, CP Moto does not even compare to a quality of a Honda. It just doesn't. They're cheap, but yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to comment down below, give this video a like, subscribe if you are new. You guys all have a great day. Bye.